Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Gracie Ruth. Did you know that nearly 80% of Americans now consider McDonald's, fast food in general, a luxury? Yes, it's a luxury. Back in the 90s, going to McDonald's was more than grabbing a quick bite to eat. It was a cherished experience with your family and friends. I fondly remember going into the golden arches and smelling that delicious aroma, the sizzle aroma of the French fries and burgers. It was more than having just dinner together. It was a connection. It was a family event. It was exciting and delicious back then and super affordable. This report says nearly 80% of Americans now consider fast food a luxury due to high prices. Get real and stay strong because this economy is not getting any better. It's actually going. Americans love their fast food, but the majority said they are pulling back from consumption due to high prices. It's just unaffordable. If you have kids, 2-3 kids, times $18 per person, you just really can't afford that. It's just unaffordable, unthinkable. Fast food price hike has outpaced inflation. Plus, let's remember that California recently increased the minimum wage to $20 an hour. So all that brought a huge shockwave to the fast food industry and to Americans who can no longer afford fast food. And it's not just McDonald's, it's, going to coffee, Starbucks or any other regular coffee shop. It's $7 here, $8 there, $20 here. It all adds up. Americans are having to think twice. Should I go to McDonald's and spend $100 on a few burgers, or should I spend $100 on groceries and eat for a couple days? Or should I go to McDonald's and not have enough for the rent? So those are decisions that people are asking themselves nowadays. That's why going to McDonald's, going to a fast food place is a luxury. It's just incredible how things have changed. Take a look at these prices. Large fries, $9.50. What? Large Coke, $4.95. Banana bread, $9.30. Well, with these prices, people are sure going to stop eating fast food, which is good for their health because fast food is not healthy at all. However, this conversation is not for health reasons. The main concern is for the economy. When people buy products, services, fast food, or any food, or they go out to restaurants, they're making the economy move. That's what keeps the economy going and growing. But with these prices, a lot of us are not going to restaurants. We're not out. We're no longer splurging out in to a restaurant. In 2023, prices started to increase in the double digits. So all this is a domino effect that we're facing right now. Historically, fast food restaurants would increase their prices by 2%, but now they have increased it even more than twice, even more than the average inflation rate. And now they're freaking out. They're closing some stores. They even bringing back the $5 meal for, a month or so. They're just testing the waters. They're teasing us, but they're freaking out because their profits are no longer there. With the high cost of fast food, people are now going to have to start cooking at home. Let's take a listen to this video.
McDonald's is now for rich people. You have to be in the top 1% of earners in order to get a Big Mac meal nowadays at McDonald's. Unfortunately, I don't eat at McDonald's, but you may be someone that does. This is an excellent time to start preparing your meals at home, save you a little bit of money, invest that money and some home cooked meals.
Cooking at home is the smart way to save your wallet and save your waste at the same time. But going back to rich people, I wonder if they're eating at McDonald's. Because if you go to a sit down restaurant, you're probably spending about the same with the difference in quality. So I would love to know your experiences. Are you going to fast food restaurants or to a sit down restaurant? There's a difference. Well, the price is basically almost the same. So the difference is that a sit down restaurant, you pay a tip. However, they also have a takeout option. So it's just the same in dollar amount, but I'd love to know what you're doing. Or are you cooking at home, taking lunch to work? So let me know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Here's a confirmation that fast food restaurants have increased double the rate of inflation. So let's take a listen.
The largest fast food restaurants have increased their prices at double the rate of inflation. And some have been way worse than others. It costs twice as much to buy McDonald's now as it did 10 years ago. This is far worse than any other restaurant on this list. These restaurants have raised their prices by 60% over the last 10 years, while inflation has only been 30%. Popeyes, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A are all restaurants whose price increases have doubled the rate of inflation. A key lesson is that these restaurant owners often use inflation as an excuse to jack up the prices even further on their customers. Oh, our costs went up by $1? Well, time to raise the prices by $2 on our customers. This is why they've been able to make record profits. So don't buy the crocodile tears when they come crying about, oh gosh, costs are harder, times are harder, so we have no choice. Yeah, they're using that to hide profiteering. Look at how all these menu items have increased at McDonald's over the past 10 years. Can you believe it used to cost just over $1 to get a McDouble or a medium fry? Those days are long gone. We've crossed far beyond the $3 territory now. Just remember that higher costs are only part of the reason for restaurants charging higher prices. The other reason is price gouging.
Price gouging. On top of everything else that we are experiencing, they're doing price gouging. I can't believe the nerve of fast food chains. The fast food prices have gone through the roof. And now confirm they're price gouging. That's horrible. A burger, fries, and a drink now costs as much as a sit-down meal at a decent restaurant. So why even go to McDonald's or fast food when you can have a nicer, better, tastier meal for the same price? A burger, fries, and a Coke costs as much as a meal at a decent restaurant. And don't get me started with the value meals, because there's no value there. There's no value in premium deals. The price is more and the quantity is shrunk. So there's no value there. It doesn't make sense to go to a fast food restaurant these days. This is about the extra cost. It's about the accessibility. It's about the quality. It used to be that fast food was affordable, was a fun thing to do, and we could do it, 4 or 5 times a week if we wanted. Now it's unaffordable. Enough is enough. But with the $20 an hour minimum wage, it's almost impossible that prices will go back down. And if you haven't noticed, now McDonald's and other fast food chains are planning to bring automation. Yes, they're planning to bring robots, which means they're going to lay off all those people that are getting the $20 an hour minimum wage. They're going to be unemployed now. So yeah, great idea for increasing the minimum wage. Great idea. Back in 1980, people earning minimum wage could buy 6 Big Macs. So this is incredible. Let's take a look at it.
Could afford 6 Big Macs, right? 6 Big Macs for 1 hour of minimum wage work in 1980.
6 Big Macs for 1 hour of work at minimum wage. Wow.
today you can afford less than one Big Mac, right? That's
Less than one Big Mac. Who can eat less than one Big Mac? It's incredible. And if you have kids, forget it. No one is eating.
right. That's what inflation is. So everyone's like, oh, why can't I get free college? Why can't I have free health care? It's because we've been getting raped by the money printers for 40 years. There's no money left, bud. You need to go back in time to 1980 and tell those motherfuckers we want our Big Macs nice and cheap.
Yeah, let's go back to 1980 and get those cheap ass burgers. If we could only go back in time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll see you in the next one.